Welcome to GPGurus, where we swiftly review titles on game subscription catalogs so you can spend more time enjoying them. I'm DeltaSniper, and today I'm going to review Hades 2, found on Xbox Game Pass and Game Pass PC. We'll be rating it on a 5-guru scale with these categories based on my 25 plus hours of gameplay, and we'll be providing an overall score at the end. Hades 2 is a roguelike action-adventure that knows exactly what it wants to be. In this sequel, you can choose your weapon, earn the blessing of the gods, and fight your way through the Underworld and surface world packed with brutal bosses, relentless challenges, and an almost overwhelming amount of unlockables to grind towards. What keeps it from ever feeling like a grind though, is how every system feeds into the next. The incantation mechanic is a great example. It gives you a reason to keep pushing and unlocking new features and expanding the world in ways that feel rather earned than gated. Every run felt like it had a purpose, and the game offers so many options to tailor your experience. I'm giving gameplay a 5 out of 5. Visually, Hades 2 picks up right where the original left off. That gorgeous hand-illustrated art style that Supergiant has become known for is on full display here, and it looks stunning. The boss battles are a visual spectacle every single time, and the music doesn't just sound good, it shifts and breathes with every environment and encounter, pulling you deeper into the world. The dialogue between characters is sharp, full of personality, and genuinely worth slowing down to listen to. There are plenty of comical relief throughout the game to break up your battle against the gods to give you a good laugh. I'm giving graphics and audio a 5 out of 5. With all the weapon options and build combinations available, you might expect things to feel messy with the control mechanics, but they don't. The controls are clean, fully remappable to fit your personal playstyle, and while each weapon has its own rhythm that takes a run or two to click with, you won't be fumbling around for long. By the time you've had a few runs deep, it all feels natural and very easy to play with. I'm giving control mechanics a 5 out of 5. Within Hades 2, there is always something new that's being unlocked. Always a new weapon aspect to chase, a new character buff to build towards, or a new build combination to experiment with. The randomness in how rewards are distributed keeps each run feeling fresh and unpredictable without ever tipping into unfair territory. Builds come together in satisfying ways, combat feels smooth and rewarding, and the loop keeps pulling you back for one more run even at 3 AM. The endgame grind or even post-game may be geared towards hardcore fans, but as some casual players may drop off due to the potential repetitiveness as you get closer to the endgame. I'm giving engaging factor a 4.5 out of 5. Supergiant didn't stop at one campaign path, they gave us 2. The Underworld and the surface world each offer their own distinct paths to master, and the ability to move between them keeps things feeling fresh run after run. On top of that, alternate boss trials add extra layers of challenge for players who want to push themselves further. You can also increase the difficulty of each run by configuring fear to add debuffs, which leads to alternate reward. There is also a god mode feature, and rather than making you invincible, it applies a capped damage reduction that scales as you keep dying. It's a thoughtful and respectful option that lets players who want to enjoy the story to do so without stripping the game of all of its tension. I personally ended up using it, and it didn't always guarantee a completed run. I'm giving additional features a 5 out of 5. Hades 2 is one of those rare sequels that takes everything that made the original great and builds on it in every direction. More depth, more variety, and more world to explore. The dual world structure alone sets it apart from nearly anything else in the genre, and the tight, rewarding combat loop keeps you coming back long after you think you're done. The only thing keeping it from a perfect score is that the grind may be a little bit overwhelming for most, but for me, I'm gonna go for that 100%. Based on the overall ratings, Hades 2 gets a 4.9 out of 5 gurus. If you like roguelikes, the Hades series, or want a fun story to unravel, I highly recommend trying out Hades 2. If you played the game, let us know your favorite weapon and god builds are. I'm DeltaSniper, and thank you for watching a GPGurus review. If you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe to stay up to date with our reviews. Leave a comment below if you played the game too. We'll see you next time. See ya!